Hey, you guys, welcome to the LeRose Room. Hey, you guys, come on in. What we drinking on tonight? I want to know what we drinking on tonight.
I'm probably like, I have a little small bench. I don't want to be like,
What you drinking on, Sarah?
You see, it's empty. Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio tonight. Okay.
One hope, one hope, one hope. It's been a long day.
Always.
I'm so tired.
Are you?
Like, for real, for real. I'm exhausted.
Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome to the LeRose Room.
I'm trying to see who's on. It's hard. It's going to be hard for me to, like, connect because I'm, like, far now.
Okay. It's okay. I am, too.
Okay.
I'm a little far away from the far. It's all good. We're going to make it do what it do. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I was like, I've been working all day. I'm exhausted. And I just got in the house like maybe 30 minutes ago, a good 30 minutes ago. And I'm like, I don't have any time to do anything. So no makeup. No.
I just put on lipstick to make it look like I got something going on.
Nothing. I was just like, this is the life. Hey, bro, how you doing? Leon. This is the life that people don't see. Like, the glitz and the glam when you're going out, you're all made up, and you in your latest whatever. But when you just, like, seriously, I'm tired. I'm done. This is what's happening. Like, many folks don't get into that element and be comfortable.
Right, and that's what we wanted though for the LeRose Room. We wanted it uncandid, you know what I'm saying? Very candid, raw, real. You know, we're gonna show you the glitz and glam, but we living life too and trying to do our thing. So you getting the real deal. We ain't putting on more than.
No. And I called you this morning. I was like, Tifarah probably not up this early, girl. You were up.
I be up.
To my call. I was in the middle of working, putting a spreadsheet together. Like literally for work, it was a massive spreadsheet, right? And I'm inputting data and I'm putting all these things in. And before I looked up, it was 6 o'clock. I hadn't even picked up the girls yet. So I'm working, working. Then I got to go get them from karate and take one this place. It's just, I was like, you know what? This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be talking about our real lives, our day-to-day things, and being okay with it, opposed to everybody getting on camera, getting on Instagram, and acting like their life is all together. And we already know it's not.
It's not. And we supposed to talk about how you pursue your goals and your dreams and balance it with real life things, whatever you got going on, be it mom, wife, you know, a student in college, graduating, military, whatever it is that you're going on, we're supposed to be talking about that as well as trying to, like, how do you manage that balance in that time and pursue your dreams and goals and still live life doing the other, like, things that you're obligated or need to do?
Well, you know, I think everybody has a story to tell, right? So I feel like if you are strong enough to not allow the media to sway you and stick to, you know, your goals, your commitment to yourself, that's when you like flourish and you can do them. I'm not saying everything's going to be easy, but you can do things, you know, in a normal pace per se, because you're not out there trying to follow the crowd, or you're not out there trying to impress anybody or do something temporary because somebody else is doing it. I think people just need to stay in their lane.
Yeah. And that's a thing that some people have to go through to navigate to find out what that lane is for them and how to do it. I know people on here want you to sing. You know the main reason, one of the main top reasons they come over here. I know you tired, but are you going to give people a little, you know they come over here for that voice.
What's about to happen, So here we go. I got a couple of things coming up, right? So what I'm thinking, and you tell me, because we talk about stuff, but it's good to talk about things live. So I have some things pending for, performance. And my thing is, yes, I have some things and some ideas, and a couple of people that are in my circle have suggested, do something from home, like do a live concert to where, I can play the key, I can play the piano too. So I play keys, and I grew up playing that by ear in church. And then I'm learning the bass. So of course, in the LeRose Room, it's our music room, it's our studio. So I'll have the opportunity to put on a show, and I think I'm going to do that for the holidays.
Yay! I don't know if you got that text, but I was like, the next one we need to do like December 10th. You need to sing like one or two holiday songs.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that for the holidays, and in my head, I'm visualizing like, okay, so I can do what I do. No one is here, right? So I got the piano. So if I want to hear keys, I'm going to have to play the keys. If I want to hear the bass. Now, of course, I have a band and I have lots of musician friends that will support me. But I think I want to just do something, geared to what it's a practice if we do it with the band, if it's just me, a couple of hits that I do solo. And with the whole karaoke movement, with having the track out with the background voices already in there, I am the most comfortable there because I can mess up if everything's tracked out for you, right? But yeah,
Bill said that sounds dope. He's like, that's dope. He's down for that. He wants that holiday little concert.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I am.
I think you should. I'm so here for that. I make sure I'm clear and over there. I'll bring the mood. I'll bring the little flameless candles and all.
So get this. So I also, and we talked about this before, singing online is fine. I'll do that, and I'll do it in pockets and in spurts. But I often find that you want people to come to your shows. You want people to
of course
support you, stream your music. You want people to support you in the manner that they support Beyonce and Jay-Z and Meek Mills. Like we're your everyday local up and coming artists, and we want that support. We want support that y'all give to the celebs. And I find it interesting that you'll have somebody go and buy merch, right, from Ivy Park, that's Beyonce, who's a billionaire, but they won't buy merch or product from me or you.
Right. It's sad. I don't.
It bothers me.
I know. It's something that I don't know. It's just been going on for so long. It's just hard. I don't understand it myself. I mean, they're fans, like we're fans of things, but I'm also a friend of my friends like you getting it and doing your thing. So like when it comes to my photography or something, I'm hiring my friends to do that, not the top already established photographers, because they need to practice. I need to practice. We never know what shoot is going to put us on. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather it be from them versus, you know what I'm saying? Not to knock the ones who are already established, but I'd rather sow my money into my friends who I know are consistent and diligent and are serious about their goals and their dreams, and invest into them, and we work together versus going to someone out there who's already went through that process.
So let me ask you a question. Why do we do that?
I don't know, because I'm not that person. I can honestly say you can go to my friend who makes handmade jewelry, you can go to my friend who does photography, you can go to my friend who's a stylist, and they'll say Tifarah will always recommend me, or Tifarah will actually use me. I'm like, she's always calling me, hey, you available for this? I know someone. I'm that person that always goes to them first, versus, now don't get me wrong, I got my wish list of people who I would love to work with or purchase things from. But my mindset is, if I have that opportunity, I'm gonna go to the ones who want it, who are not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just always been my mindset. So I can't put my mind into the fact. Now I hear reasons for it. Well, people say, well, it's about the customer service. Like some friends say, I tried to help a friend, but they customer service was lacking because I'm a friend. So they're not looking at me like a client who's actually paying money. They looking at me like a friend, and so their professionalism is slacking. You know what I'm saying? So they're not giving me the full respect as a client. They're not giving me the full work and results that like they would a client, which I totally get that. If you have a friend and you're trying to support them and you're trying to spend money with them and they're not being professional, no one in their right mind is gonna go back to anybody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We have to those people who run their businesses like that, be it friends or not, no one wants to deal with that, period. So, you know, and then it's those things where, well, if you're my friend, why everybody want to cut a deal?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to cut. They want the hookups. It's like, maybe let me get to $100,000 before you ask me a hookup. Like, I got you already because I know you to an extent, but let me get somewhere so I can allocate a hookup when I can. I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be getting count to be truthful anyway, so I can't do no more.
So here's the deal. That's where I think, like you said, you don't know that life because you're not that way. I'm not either. Like, I know when I was down, I still was supporting my people. Like, you got something, a t-shirt, a candle, whatever it is, you know, I got to support. So with that conversation that we often have with our lives, we always give the floor to our fan base and people that are supporting us to go ahead and put their website, you know, in the chat, put their hashtag or their @ symbol, because we want to be a voice for the voiceless. We want to show the world that there's still people out here like us and others that will support your local barber, your local artist, you know, your local chef, your local boutique shop. Like, people need to know. So I don't know if you guys can hear me. There's some more people joining. Go ahead and put your business information in the comments. You know, shout somebody else out that you may know that owns a business, especially our women. You know how I feel about that. I love our men, but women supporting women is a big thing and has always been a big thing for me. So I love to see them winning. I do.
Yeah, so everybody that's coming in and out, definitely put down your websites, your ad. Let us know what you do. You never know who's on here, or we'll see it later, and they're looking for services from you or product from you. So please represent yourself. Shameless, shameless plug all day long up in the comments.
I gotta tell you. So you know how you said you never know who's on here?
Right.
So I have a couple of things coming up, right? That of course I haven't like told anyone as far as, you know, hey, I'm doing this, I got this, I know this person's looking at me, all this other stuff. But it's some things that's been happening recently that I'm like, we on our way. So I always, of course, look at the numbers, look at the people that come in and, you know, show love. Some people can't stay. I get it. Some people have to pop in, show love, and they got to go deal with their families, or they might have an event, or they might be going out for the night. So we appreciate all
right,
love.
right.
But I'm telling you this, what's today, the 19th? The moment, the second that these people that I've been, you know, kind of communicating with, whether it's indirectly or directly, once the names start circulating, watch how many people tap in.
You already know that's just how it you already know that's just how it's gonna happen.
People tap in. I'm telling you that now because I already know it's happening. And it's funny because people that are business owners, you're right, bro, not you. My brother and my sister on here from Florida, they real as they come, you know. So it won't be no, whether I'm here or here, they gonna be it's the same energy. That part.
Same energy.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
I was just saying, you always know people sleep on you, or you know, if you don't have anybody that they deem, and everybody deem relevancy different, who's relevant, who's worth, who's has clout, everybody's version of who that is or what that is different.
Right.
But if you don't have anybody that's relevant to them or worth them coming in, they ain't checking for you. But as soon as you're mentioned with it, you know what I'm saying? Then they be like, oh, yeah, I remember looking at that and seeing that. Yeah. I probably came in a couple of, like a second or two, and it's like, okay, just let them have that. Just let them have it.
So crazy.
Just let them have it.
You know how, like, my husband and I watch Shark Tank a lot. And on Shark Tank, we observe those business owners that come into the room knowing they already got a deal or a some type of big contract. Let's just say they were selling something. They already got a contract on the table with Whole Foods. But the Shark Tank guys don't know that yet. You understand? They hold their weight a little bit different. Their presentation is different. So I'm saying
right.
I move differently now. And I put that in my comments. Like, you know, I watch and I observe. And sometimes you have to change things up, you know, with your associates, friends, family, people that you may have given too much information. And a lot of times at that point, you got to limit their access to you, right? So if you're rocking with me now, if you're rocking with Tifarah now, we're moving up the ladder, right? We're moving up the mountain. And we both get validated by somebody that
whoever.
That you adore and have been following for years. We're very conscious and we're very observant to see
who that's been. Yeah, I'm paying attention too. But you know what? I also try not to take it too personal, in a sense, like the ones that like charge it to the game, in a sense. Like, I think I know the ones who couldn't really be there and that still do support me.
Yeah.
Versus there's some people now, just because they show up don't mean
they're really supporting
that they for you.
They watching.
So they just watch it. So like you can't really, you still gotta be like discerning that just because someone's showing up, just because someone liking and commenting, I in my back of my mind is just like, some people could be doing that in a very facetious, low key, backdoor type of way. And then the ones who are genuine may not never say something, but or show anything social media wise.
Yeah.
But when it comes to everything else, they're there. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
so it's like you have to.
No, finish that. You have to what?
I was saying you just have to be keen enough to understand that difference. Because everybody that's there for you ain't really there for you. And those that aren't there for you don't mean they really ain't there for you.
That's a whole
You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole word, and you have to like have a deeper insight to understand the difference of what that is, because a lot of people who got were the ones that was around them all the time. Was the ones that was down for them all the time, because you know what, they was waiting for a coin to drop out of their pocket. They was waiting for them to get comfortable, or they was checking how, you know, just peeping out the whole scene. And then they got them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just gotta discern. I believe in discernment. I believe in really going deeper than the surface of what something is. So
that's interesting, because what you just said just brought me to the whole point of like, some people think if they don't support you in a certain way, it doesn't count. Like, if they don't support you financially, oh, well, I feel like I'm not enough. People don't even understand your presence is enough. You know,
your presence,
your comments are enough. Popping into the live for just a second is enough. So my thing is, I don't like when people get it misconstrued. My thing is support is support is support in any way that you can support. Like, do it. And then twofold, back to your point about it's the people that's closest to you, because we can be naive sometimes, like, oh no, they would never do that. Oh no, they have my best interest or whatever. And you think that, but on the outside looking in, somebody else can come to you and say, no, that one right there, you got to watch. Like,
they can see it clear as day too. They can see it clear as day. They be like,
not that one. Right.
Oh, she been around you 5 years. He been around you 5 years. Dude low key envious as hell, or a girl low key envious. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny to me, because when I put the post up and I said the word evolve, my homegirl Yanni put the same type of post today. We did it on the same day. And I said, that's
Wow.
always confirmation for me when I can see it repeated. And I really mean that. Sometimes you have to disconnect from folks and or rearrange some folks. And then if you do that, not saying that you don't love them or you don't support them, it's just a matter of they have to be in a different position to respect the person that you have become, if that makes sense.
Right.
They have to be put in a different bracket to get it. Because if they don't, they'll take advantage of you, and that becomes a problem. So I feel like where this is going and the things that you and I have been talking about, people don't even know what we've been discussing, who's been in our ear, you know what I mean? The events that I know I'm scheduled for stuff and you're scheduled for stuff. We've been putting in work for years. Now everything's coming to fruition. So it's like, okay, you got stuff pending already that could change the game forever. Same here.
Yeah.
And I just hate that people don't just, ride with. If you rock with me, just rock with me. If you ride with me, just ride with me. Don't be that person that just want to get close to get information or want to be in when you're supported by the big folks, you know what I mean? Like, just roll with me. And I laugh because I actually said this to, I don't know who I was talking to, but I said, if you're going to bet on a friend, bet on me. Because I was saying, at the end of the day, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm stopping. I'm going to get it. And I'm hoping and praying that you are with me when that moment happens. But if you're not,
absolutely.
I get it. But I'm going to get it.
Yeah, and if you're not, it's okay. I'm just like, I think I told you, I don't know if we had this discussion, but I told someone like, if you're not, I've worked on years for those people who I hoped could be with me. If they're not, I worked on years to really being at peace of letting the chips fall as they may. You know what I'm saying? Because I always think back on MC Hammer's story, how he really took like his whole family and tribe with him. He was in his prime, and number one, it financially broke him. Number two, people were doing some shady stuff, around him. So it's like, as much as we want that, we still do have to kind of protect and guard, because at the end of the day, those people can be very malicious. You know what I'm saying? And they can just do wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, and then just keeping it real, because we about being real. A long time friend that I've had like 20 years in. I just really had to talk to her because you evolve. We on some stuff, and I just kind of check her. Not check her like check her, but I just check in like where we are, because I'm like, I don't want to stay friends. She's like a sister to me, really, but I don't want to feel like we have to stay friends through obligation. You know what I'm saying? If there's something where my vibe to you of where I'm going and how I'm evolving is not clicking with you, it's okay. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate you. I don't look at you different or ugly, but what I don't want is anybody around me out of obligation. You know what I'm saying? Or because you're trying to come up through me or something. So I just had to come have that conversation. Like, if I'm not being what you need in a friendship, or like sister, we basically like sister, been knowing you for 20 years, you done seen all my ups and downs, you done see me physically naked and everything, like, hey, my words, I done seen you. But if I'm not giving, because at the end of the day, every relationship is still a type of partnership. It has to have some benefits. You know what I'm saying? There's still a give and receive in every type of relationship. That's my mentality and thought. So if I'm not meeting you as what a friend sister needs, that's okay. Let me know. I don't want this. I don't want an obligated feeling. I'm just here because people will hold on to dead weight just because we got years in the game. You hear me? And it will bring you to the abyss of the ocean over there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like, I don't want no shackles on me just because we got 20 plus years in the game. If you're not,
so my question would be, why would you internally, suffer for a relationship, whether that's a marriage, a courting, dating someone, besties, long-term friendships, like what you're talking about? That's like in prison. That's prison. Like, you're in a box and you're strapped. Why would you do that to yourself? So it's like you have to break loose, break the chains, break whatever, because you have to deal with you. And my brother said it from Florida, like, what's for you is going to be for you.
Yeah, he said, "What's for you is
And
for you."
period.
Yeah,
Like,
I love that, and you're right.
that's what it
You
is.
you You're right, but I still feel like in the Bible it says angels dare not go. You know, just saying, still be wise, still learn. Don't be naive. That's very true, but I still feel like at the end of the day, learn. Don't. I know it's going to be for you regardless, but that don't mean some people do that to the point of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? What's for me is for me, and it's gonna be okay. Don't be ignorant about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know,
But
what's to your
yeah,
point about the closest ones to you?
yeah,
I'm only thinking about the two, not recent, but Nipsey Hussle. They shot him in front of his establishment. Gone.
yeah,
People he knew. The young guy, I don't know if is it Young Dolph, the one that just passed from Memphis.
yeah.
He was
Yeah.
supporting a black-owned business. He was supporting a black-owned cookie store, going to buy some cookies to support his hometown, somebody in his community, and somebody in his community killed him. Like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? He was representing
Yeah.
his community in a positive way to get you know out of the slum and get you in a different situation. You know, he had a family, and it just really breaks my heart to think about all the people that you are around and associated with. You help, they help you. You know, you have a partnership, you have a relationship, whatever. And then if you're somebody like him and Nipsey, they repping, they holding the whole city on their back. They holding you up. They're putting you, you know, on the map. And this is what you do. Like,
It's always going to
we
be,
gotta do better. It's awful.
yeah, it's always going to be those Judases in the camp. It's always going to be those Judases, and you got to be careful. It's sad that the people who try to support the communities, the people who always are trying to change the mental culture that's detrimental to us, that mental culture and the mindset that a lot of negative men and female have out here when someone is trying to do something proactive, prolific, upcoming, you know, change the conscious mind and the culture. It's sad that it's always going to be those other Judases out there that don't want it, that are either envious, don't want it, or like I saw another story where, yeah, I saw another story where the guy, a guy who's done businesses with everybody else helping, he just followed his heart and he was like, I just feel like I'm not led to do business with you. But the thing is, he sent them to some other people that he felt like could help him out. But because it wasn't from him, he had a problem with it. So later he did some backstabbing stuff. And it's like, he still helped you. You know, you got to know when sometimes everybody that you want to do business with ain't always good for you. Like, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? We might want to connect, like me and you, us doing this thing together. I still feel like as much as we know each other, you still should go and pray or have some time to say, like, is this going to be a good fit? Is this really going to be beneficial? Because you might need to team up with somebody else that might have more of, you know, caliber or range than me, you know, and vice versa. So it's just like, it was sad that even though he came to him and he was like, no, I don't think we're a good fit, but I got somebody that's for you that'll put you on, and he couldn't receive that. You know, you took that as just a straight negative thing.
That was epic. That we need more of that. We need more of, look, friend, you know, look, cousin, look, whoever. What you're asking me for, I can't deliver like you need it to be delivered. So I'm going to refer you to X, Y, and Z because I feel that the two of you will connect because of what you're.
Cuz said, y'all preaching, I'm about to put my cup down. We appreciate it.
It's ridiculous. I'm more frustrated because it's ridiculous. My thing is, if you get a referral from the person that does something that wants to refer you to a better fit, you should be like, bet, thank you. Like, where's the thank you in all of this? It's just crazy. But I want to go back to evolving because I don't want us to run out of time. It is Friday night. We want to make sure that people get their Friday night on. But I didn't know if you wanted to talk a little bit about what we have coming up. And then, of course, everybody that's on, please put your business in the comments, your link, your hashtag, whatever you have, so that people know what you do and how they can find you. But go ahead, Tifarah.
Yes, yes, please make sure you guys put your websites, what you do, where you're at. We're always promoting that. You never know who might need your services or your products. We all about what we do. Connection, connection, connection is what we want. Um, so I can't talk about too much that I got going on just yet, but I like you said, I have things in the works, definitely for the top of the year, like January up until about April is it hopefully it's supposed to be busy and it's going everything's gonna pan out the way it should.
Claim
So
it,
I'm
claim it,
trying
claim
to
it.
it's done. It's gonna happen regardless. Like Pam said, what's for me is for me, right?
Yes, yes.
But I'm trying to do my due diligence and do my part and line myself up as best as possible, so I don't have to get ready. I'm trying to stay
That's
ready.
right. That's right.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row and get things financed and just investing and saying no and yes to the right things, hopefully that I gotta do. But and trying to, finesse our the little rose room and get us in the pocket and get us right too. Um and just kind of keep pushing, but definitely some positive things going on and I'm excited and I'm ready, and you pulling me onto this shows me that I'm even ready too, because I'm enjoying it, I'm loving it, and I'm just so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you,
Thank you.
and it's things gonna be
It's
popping.
on
We
the
already
up
know.
from here.
We know
It's on
what's
the
happening.
up. If it's up, it's up. Look, but while you were saying that, listen to what came on. Pressure.
Hey.
As you were talking, my playlist pressure came up. So that's what we're doing. We're applying pressure, baby. And I mean it in every
There you
sense.
go. I like it. I like it. I like it.
So that's good to know. Like, I think the stuff that I have going on is like happening right now. There are some things I can't discuss right now, but like you, Tifarah, first of all, let me go back to what you said earlier. We have been talking about this for over a year. So there was a lot
Yeah.
of prayer already, a lot of contemplating, and you told me what you had going on. I told you what my thoughts were and how I keep leaning back. I was circling back to who could I do this with, and you just kept popping back up. So people need to understand that we didn't just overnight say, you know what, girl, we about to just do a live, girl. We just go. No, it wasn't that way. I literally prayed about it and I thought about it. I wrote some ideas down. I shared them with you, and then we kind of went back and forth between phone and email and text, and things came up in my life, your life. So people need to understand too that the world that we live in gives this illusion of popcorn world. Oh,
Right.
I gotta quickly do something because I gotta outdo this person, or I gotta get to this point before they get to it. Like, it's this mentality of like you don't let your seed grow. Like, you literally trying to pull it out the ground, and
Right.
that's not what lasts long. So all these overnight, not all of them, but a lot of the overnight Instagram celebrities or going viral people, or people coming on and getting a status from doing something quick or stupid. To me, and this is my personal opinion, not all, but a lot of them think that they're famous, or they think that they're a celebrity for being
Yeah.
ignorant. And what I say is, no, you are just well known at being ignorant. That's yeah.
Tell them how you feel, Sarah.
I'm just saying, now we know. Now there's more people that know you're ignorant than before. That's the way I look at it. And that's just my opinion. But my thing is, for those people that are online, hey, Tyler, hey, Ty, if you have been grinding, I say grinding on my life. If you've been doing that, it's going to come. Things are going to come to pass.
Yeah.
You're going to get there. And don't allow, the what you see on TV and what you see on social media, don't allow that to change up your pace. And I think my sister said this today, I think, Leah. I don't know if she's on here, but shout out to my sister, because she was saying, like, she's not on anybody else's time frame. Like, she walking into her purpose and she doing her thing. So I agree. Like, and everybody that know me, I've never been a follower. They know my Florida folks on the line from way back in the day. I've always been a leader because I walk to my own beat. Like I've never been that chick. Oh, this person doing this, so I'm gonna do it. Never in my entire life have I ever been, known as like a follower. So that's why social media for me, it doesn't sway me to do things, in a faster pace or let me try to catch up. No, I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. And that's kind of what our situation, we waited, we sat on it, and we came to this. So with that being said, this is going to escalate. We got some other things coming up with our lives and podcasts and our ideas and things like that. Your artwork, I cannot wait. I'm gonna have to get a piece. I really want to get a piece when we move so I can put it up on the wall. And then, my mother-in-law, she used to own an art gallery, so they're all into art and all that stuff. So you have.
I know. He told me your husband was telling me about it.
Some customers and clients already built in. So with that,
thank you.
You're welcome. With that, the things that I have going on, my people really are just going to have to stay tuned because I'm very private about a lot of things, and it's almost like I wait until it's time to share. You know what I mean? When it's time to share, I'll share. But until I'm ready to share, I'm preparing. I'm getting things in order. So I would say to my people, follow me, have your people follow me, check out all my stuff, and I'll keep you updated, via online so you'll know what's going on. But I can't even explain some of the things that I've been researching and connecting to and the people I've been connecting to. And again, when my name is attached to somebody else's, the game gonna change forever. I'm just gonna put it like that.
I'm ready. I know it's gonna happen.
Celebrate.
I am. I'm ready for all the celebrations that's coming for both of us.
You got your dress for the awards shows? You got your dresses? You got your
I do. And I was just telling my mom, I was like, dang, I got a few little, I could get a little after fives cocktail ball gown type of. I got to come up on my stuff because I got some stuff coming up. So we moving.
Listen, we already got an entourage from the other night when we went out. Like I feel like that was a nice group right there. So like, you're gonna get every one of those women. They were real women, like doing real stuff, representing the culture, but also mothers and wives and business owners and singers and artists and directors. Like we had a whole mix the night we were out. So can you imagine like all of us, going to the awards or going to this, networking event or going here because we're giving the platform, especially for those that are on, helping us and following us and supporting us. It's room at the top for every last person.
Right, and if not, I'm just making room. Sorry, move over. My table going right here.
Right.
The table I built is coming right here.
It's room for us all. It's okay for you to be a millionaire. You to be a millionaire. And like, it's cool. It's okay. It's there. But you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work.
Yeah, you do. And that's the thing. Put in the work. Be as consistent as possible when you're putting in the work. Consistency is everything, too. That's with anything. Losing weight, gaining weight, building muscle, saving money. Consistency is key.
I don't want to consistently gain weight.
I mean, some people want to put on. Some people want some thickum. They need that juice.
I don't want to consistently be around here.
Some people trying to get them Sarah legs that you got. Some people want them thighs.
I got to work out to keep them. That's the problem. You a mess. But yeah, this is
let's see what else.
Hold on, that's my cousin Ebony. Give my baby a kiss for me. She just got married to Paco.
You breaking up.
They have no boy. He's so Emerson. Shout out to my cousin Ebony. Hey baby, beautiful, beautiful Ebony. Love you. But you got anything else, girl? I'm about to finish this. You know what kind of night I'm having. I missed what you said. Say it again. I said, did you have any more questions? I said, you see what kind of night I'm having. I'm about to finish this off.
Yeah, I want to say one thing we talked about, I want to touch on for everybody was that we talked about New Year's resolutions. and all of that, making New Year's resolutions. And we were saying that people were saying on January 1st is when I'm going to start. And me and you were saying how there's don't set a date far off per se like that.
Oh.
You can start some things now. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't wait 3 months, 5 months to do certain things. There are certain things that you can always do right now. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we
I just, it's a culture thing. I think it's a culture thing. I think it's a fear thing. It's a fear thing. I think it's sometimes we lack confidence in ourselves. It could be your environment that affects that. But you don't have to wait till New Year. You don't have to wait till your birthday. You don't have to wait till Easter. You don't have to wait till Christmas. If there's something you want to pursue or that you want or that you like, believe me, you can start doing something towards that now. You know what I'm saying?
Sarah.
Now. Because all you do is keep pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back.
What was our theme before? We hashtag just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
So what are we waiting for? Really? I'm sorry. I'm confused. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. You're waiting for perfection, and that type of perfection don't exist. And then the perfection that you might get to you only cultivate that by doing it. So like you're holding back that perfection by not doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're holding it back.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said, just do it. But you and I have proven to everybody on here that we literally just did it. We did prepare and plan. That we did.
Right.
But as far as like being able to make sure that our live was just perfect and we had everything together, girl, we got a whole video like this to the side.
We sure do. I'm gonna flip that on our channel though. It's gonna be flipped on the channel.
Don't worry about it. Flip their phones about. I said, if this ain't some real ish, I don't know what is, because I don't like live. You know that. I don't like FaceTime. I don't like anybody in my space where I can mess up, or I can say something crazy and they got me on blast. I despise it. But in order for me to do what I need to do in my lane, I have to connect with my people. Now, I love connecting with my people. I love that. But as far as live and all this stuff like this, I've gone live more in 2 months than I have my entire social media life, and that's all gone.
Same here.
2 months.
Same here.
I've been going live because I promised that to my people. Like, but at the end of the day, this ain't my thing. Now, getting to the studio, recording my songs. I got so many songs that I haven't even recorded, haven't pushed out or anything, but I got them. That's my lane. But being on live and talking and all that, I was like, you know what? I have to, because I got a lot to say. And I'm pretty sure if we can just bless one person every time we link up, we've done our job.
That's it.
We've done our job.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So look, before we get off, you guys, we're going to have a live concert for the holidays next month. So how about you guys drop a song request?
Oh, yeah.
Drop some holiday jams that you want to hear for Sarah. We're going to play. I might try to bring my guitar and play a little something too. But
you know what? You're taking bass lessons too.
I have an acoustic steel string guitar.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand you. Of course. You know what? I have a song I want to do with you with the acoustic. I have a song.
Okay, we can try to rehearse 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, I want to see them drop some songs in here, because that would be nice. But definitely holiday,
holiday jams. Drop them down in the comments. Let us know what you want here, Sarah. Something she can do like acoustic with a piano and a guitar. And we're gonna look nice. Let's like dress up like we're doing a little holiday. I'm gonna bring the candles. I'm gonna set the mood. You'll be ready for that one? We have to make time.
But I'll be ready for that one.
I'm gonna be ready. I have me a color dress already picked out.
Spicy.
Okay, we got the first Noel. We got this Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Quest.
Okay, so they dropping their songs, the song choice. All right. Wow.
They dropping their song choice. So we're going to look back at this video for everybody who watches this later. And we're going to look at these comments. We need some holiday song requests for Sarah to sing live, you guys. It's going to be a real mood, okay? That the LeRose Room is going to be set. It's going to be a whole vibe, okay? We're going to have it right for you guys.
I love it. And I want to give some closing remarks like the preachers do, you know.
Okay.
I think that if you don't take like anything that we've said tonight, if you don't take anything away from this conversation, at least take this. Please follow your heart, follow your dreams, and follow your pacing.
Yes.
As a teacher, I have to do a pacing guide for my lesson plans. I have to plan it out and do what I do. I can't allow another school with another teacher, another administrator tell me how to run my pacing with my students in my school. So you treat your life, your dreams, your goals, treat it like your school. It's your school. You run your school how you want to run your school. And that's why I stay happy. I stay blessed. Things are popping right now. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like on my career and that kind of thing, things are popping. And it's getting better and better by the day. Because I don't allow somebody else's pacing guide to run mine, right? So please follow your dreams. If you're thinking about starting a business, start it. If you're thinking about collabing with somebody, maybe to get your feet wet into whatever industry you're interested in, do that. To me, it's so much opportunity out here right now, especially with social media. You can start a business online from your house where you at.
Yes.
And you can make a decent living and you can be happy and you can be less stressed. So I just want people to really, really get back to the real life. Because remember this? Facebook and Instagram shut down for like almost 24 hours. Remember that? Like last week or 2 weeks ago. Everybody that's so used to social media lost their minds. But me and my house over here, we were chilling. Because we don't live our lives, with that popcorn mindset. We still work. We still was doing our everyday things. Everything was still running. So people get misconstrued when they think all these people that's posting these nice pictures and this nice car and this nice house, they don't know what these people have gone through to get there or to keep that. And they don't even know if it's legit, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So I just want to leave y'all with that. Please just do what feels right to you. Follow it. Go with it. You got this. And I tell my students, I have my students do affirmations almost every morning.
Yay!
And that's one of the things I tell them. I was like, you got this. And they come up, because I do it virtually. They come on the camera. I got this. Like, you have to, be that voice for the voiceless and let them know, you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it. You do have to work. But do not let this social media life, this new age stuff sway you.
Yeah.
Right?
And my closing remarks to you guys would just be from what we talked about, would be like kind of what I mentioned before, is about don't let the likes, don't let the comments, don't let the followers validate you, who you are on the inside, what you're working to, how you're growing and evolving. Don't let that be the alpha and omega of who you are. Okay, don't let that be the end all or be all of your life. It's a lot of successful multi-millionaire people that probably have 2 followers on an Instagram account, if they even own Instagram or Twitter or TikTok. So I just don't let that be a validation for you. Okay, do not let, I know a lot of people who are very successful that aren't on social media, or if they are, they're not in the millions. You know what I'm saying? As far as followers, they're not getting a whole bunch of comments. So don't let that validate you, and understand everybody that shows up for you and likes your Instagram pictures and comments under it, don't mean they really for you. Know the difference between people that's really for you. They may not always comment on your photos. They may not always like your photos, but they probably have your back more than the people that's actually always commenting, always liking. So have that discernment, have that insight to understand the difference. Don't let this social media world have you out here tripping more than life can just do you on its own. You know what I mean? And just stay focused on you. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on you and know that everybody had to go through the bottom. Everybody had to go through it. The Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, they had years in the game before they got to where they got. Michael Jackson, all these people had to go through whatever they had to go through before they got where they got. So it's part of a rite of passage. It's part of life. But if you, stay consistent, persevere, and keep through, your time gonna come through. So that's my closing remarks to you guys.
I gotta say something. This is my student, Miss Beasley. I got a question. Here's
That's
the
it.
deal. You just touched on something. Everybody that have 100,000 followers don't have $100,000 in their bank account, and everybody that have 30,000 followers might have way more than $30,000 in their bank account. So it's swapped. It's like it's switched up. And I know that
it's actually.
I know some people.
I know you know people.
Right. They don't have a lot of
I know people.
social media, but they bank accounts is stats. That part. So I want to say that part. You touched on that, like they thinking, oh, they got all these followers. So what? What's going on with the business for real? Like, let's look at these books. Let's pull out this book, this Excel spreadsheet that I just had to do, by the way. Whew. Let's pull out the books. What's going on with the invoices? What's going on? And
one person that was actually very candid about that. I don't know if anybody follows him, but his name is Kaway. His last name is Kaway.
Oh, okay.
And he had he actually told people he finally got his biggest break ever. That was with touring with Tyler Perry for his I think it was the last Medea show, whatever. But anyway,
Queen Crab Leg.
Yeah, with the turquoise. He does the girl with the turquoise. TT. One of the most truthful things he did, and I was so happy he said it. But he told people, he said, I know you guys saw me with over 500,000 people, and then I got to 1 million. He said, but little did you know I was sleeping on my sister's couch. I technically, without my sister, would have been homeless at that time. I was doing all those videos and doing everything, but I was working and I was living with my sister. I wasn't, people just perceived that I had all of this going on. So he was just letting y'all know, this doesn't equate this. No. This doesn't equate that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted with life. And it's just, you would think people common sense would kind of know that. Like, I don't know how people automatically thought just because someone got 1 million followers, that means that they are hugely successful. To me, those are two different, completely different plans.
Even the blue check. Just as
the blue check got a.
Said to me, and please, I'm glad I can't remember who it was because I don't want to put nobody on blast, but I don't need a blue check to be validated. I don't need 100,000 followers to be validated. I'm validated already. And when you know that, you don't look for that as a thing. Now it's happening. I'm very appreciative of the new followers and the new people that's been coming around and just being in my space. I'm cool with that. Thank you. I appreciate it. However, I'm not going to lose any sleep worrying about a blue check or 100,000 followers. I'm not, because
and you know what? And one thing that was so good is that when I think they're trying to take away the like system on Instagram. I just feel like that is so good because it's just like people are really, it's crazy that people almost will literally go into a serious depression and the end of their world if they don't have those little validations in life. And it's like, it's so much other stuff going on in this world to worry about a blue check or a like or a comment.
But here's the deal, and I'm looking at the time. I know I started a little bit late, so it's almost been an hour. So y'all forgive me. I do be late a lot. I'm working on that. Pray for me. So,
I was a little late by a couple of minutes too.
So here's the thing. I will say that I think it was Brandy's daughter. She did an interview with The Real, and she made a comment about she was, I don't know if she said depressed, but she went through her own internal demons trying to be like the Instagram models. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm a big person of love languages, and my number one love language is words of affirmation.
Okay.
People that look online for likes and
for those,
they're probably leaning towards words of affirmation, which makes them feel
wow.
The difference between this the difference between them and me is that I've also, even though I love words of affirmation, I've never been a follower.
Yeah.
So I will be okay with words of affirmation elsewhere. It doesn't have to be on social media for me to feel like, oh, I'm lit now. No, I've been lit.
Yes, sis. Come on, guys. We've been lit.
I've been that deal from way back when. And again, I don't have to say that. Other people will say that. I've been okay from back then, so I don't need that. But there are a lot of people that do, and they gravitate to that, and that's why they lost their minds when social media went down for that period of time. So yeah, you're right. We're gonna end it. Hold on, there's a lot. Oh yeah. My brother said Gucci Man got over 1 million followers, but he only followed one person, and that's his wife. Facts. That's
okay.
He playing with that girl. He loved her. He's so cute. He loved her, and exactly. And everybody right here following him, and he ain't following nobody but Keisha. All right.
But Keisha. I like that.
Anyway.
Well, we thank you guys for coming on. We hope you guys put your ads, your website, let us know what you do in the comments. So when people come and look at this later, they can check you out, hit you up, see what your Instagram website is all about. We are looking forward to that concert. We're tentatively thinking about December 10th. Yes, but maybe change.
We'll talk about it. You know what? No, December 10th, I'm staying at one of my girlfriend's birthday parties. She already hired me.
Okay.
I have a show. Yep, I have a show.
Okay. So we'll let you know when our holiday little session, LeRose Room session is popping off.
Yeah.
So we thank you guys so much. We look forward. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving. We love you guys. And we'll see you guys on the next LeRose Room. Love you guys. Peace.